more time for Laura, everybody. You pick that big old bass up again. Thanks for sharing your heart. I wish you could see me now. I wish I could show you how I'm not who I was. Used to be mad at you, little on her side too, but I'm not who I was. Found my way around to forgiving you some time ago, but I never got to tell you. So photograph, saw me and I had to laugh. You know I'm not who I was. You were there, you were right above me, and I wonder if you ever loved me just for who I was. When the pain came back again, like a bitter friend, it was all that I could do to keep myself from blaming you. Reckon it's a funny thing, I figured out I could sing. Now I'm not who I was. Right about love and such, maybe because I wanted so much. I'm not who I was. Yeah, I was thinking maybe I should let you know I'm not the same, but I never did forget your name. Hello. Amazing grace is the chance to give it out. Maybe that's what love is all about. Amen. Woo! I wish you could see me now. I wish I could show you how I'm not who I was. I asked Laura if she'd bring her upright bass and play that song with me. I got to record it. When you hear that song on the radio, I put one pass of a guitar, of acoustic guitar, and one pass of I did it at the same time, which you probably don't know in the studio. We do these things hundreds of times until we get it like right. But I just did it to what we call a click, so I was on a grid, you know? It was like click, click, click in my ears. And that song is a very personal song to me, and I didn't know if I wanted to, for the whole world to hear that or not, you know? And I told my producer, it was on my very first record, and it was actually before I even had a record deal. And I had written it for my stepmom. So I wrote, you thought it was an ex-girlfriend, didn't you? No. That's a different song. I'm no Taylor Swift, so...
Yeah!
I can't be hating on Taylor. Is this the right key? I think it is. Yep. Okay, it is, all right. Did we mention this is our first show in the whole tour? A few little flubs tonight. Like, I didn't have a mic when I came out. Anyway, that last song was written for my stepmom, and I hadn't seen her in 15 years after she and my dad unfortunately divorced. But I needed to, I worked through some things with my dad, but I didn't get to work through things with her. And songwriting for me, and I know it is for Laura and for Mandisa, it's very therapeutic. Sometimes we write songs almost as letters to people, and that's what who I was. And the producer put that beat to it, you know. And it hit the radio, and people really responded to that, and I was so thankful. I mean, I was moved that you could put something as raw as that on radio. It doesn't even have a chorus, and people responded to that song. And that gave me permission as an artist, as a brand new artist, to write the kind of songs that I want to write, and just to be honest. And so thank you very much for that gift that you give us. It is a gift. Paul Brown Petty was a good old man. He felt a little better when he shook your hand. Let me tell you a little about him and you'll understand why Paul Brown Petty was a good old man. He grew up in the Depression and he fought in the war. He never talked too much about the other shore. But he was real good looking in his uniform. Officer Petty in 44. And you might say, hey, what's so great? Sounds like a simple man. He wasn't rich or famous, but to me, he sure was real. He married a girl from down the street and built her a house down by a creek. One girl, two boys, 5 miles to feed. Paul Brown Petty built a family. He opened a shop down on the square. He sits young up in his barber chair. Get a summertime buzz or a real close shave. He gets you all cleaned up, send you on your way. And you might say, hey, what's so great? Sounds like a simple man. He wasn't rich or famous, but to me, he sure was great. He was a Cumberland Presbyterian. He went up to meet his maker in 91. Sometimes when I talk about him, I get sad. You see, Paul Brown Petty was my granddad. His courage runs down in my blood. His kindness in my eyes. If you can see a man in me, he's the reason why. Paul Brown Petty was a good old man. He felt a little better when he shook your hand. And if you couldn't know, you'd understand